Hi YouTube, this is Born with a Veil, and I am doing Taurus and Cancer from January 13th to January the 31st. I want to see what's going on in the relationship with Taurus and Cancer. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to affect everybody. If you want a personalized reading, you can go to Cash App, Born with a Veil. It's $40. 5-card reading is $25, and a 1-card is $15. 1 card is only going to give you a short, quick answer. A 5-card is going to give you a little bit more into the relationship than a full reading. Video reading is going to give you probably more than you wanted, or it's going to give you some insight of what's going on. You could text me at 313-401-3707. And if you'd like to make a donation to my channel to keep me going, I would appreciate it at Cash App Born with a Veil. So Taurus, let's see what's going on with Cancer with you. How is your relationship going with Cancer at this particular time? I know that Taurus, it's been a bumpy start. It's been a bumpy start with Cancer. Taurus, you're dealing with a lot of bullshit with Cancer. There's been a lot of lies, sneakiness, cheating, 3 people, love affair, and it could be vice versa too with Taurus, with Cancer and Taurus. But this is the reading with Taurus. How are you dealing with Cancer, and what's going on in your relationship with Cancer? Okay, so let's get on with our first reading. So you've got the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is saying that you're having overburdened feelings, Taurus, with this water sign, this Cancer sign. Sometimes it's too much bullshit. It's just too much to deal with. You feel like there's a lot of pressure, Taurus, coming from Cancer. But your problem is going to soon be resolved. Now, one of the ways that it can be resolved, if you cut Cancer off totally, or you keep Cancer at a distance. You've made a lot of effort with Cancer, and I don't want to hear from Cancer, well, it's Taurus. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Taurus in a relationship with Cancer. I'm not talking about a relationship Cancer with Taurus. I will get to that. But right now, we're focusing on Taurus, what the bullshit they're going through with Cancer, okay? I feel, Taurus, that Cancer uses their power for selfish reasons. I feel that some Cancers, not all, are greedy. They hold on tight to their money, just like a Taurus. But right now, we're just doing the reading as how Cancer is affecting Taurus's life. Okay, some of you Cancers are not going to like this. That's not my problem. My problem is to give you what the cards are saying. Okay, take it up with the cards. So right now, you're having a lot of problems with Cancer. You do not trust Cancer, Taurus. Some of them are big liars, big cheaters. They're sneaking around behind your back, okay? But they are possibly using power for selfish ends, for their own reasons, okay? Then we have the Magician. Taurus, some of you are weak for Cancer because of the lovemaking, the romance, and the passion. And Cancers are very good in bed. But there's an insecurity within this relationship with Cancer. And the insecurity is you really don't want to lose them because they are good in bed. They are romantic, passionate. The bedroom is not a problem with you guys because Taurus and Cancer are very good sexually. But in the relationship, there's a lack of imagination within the relationship. And there is a willpower applied to evil ends coming from Cancer to Taurus. And you do feel it's a disgrace. You're kind of sick of it, okay? You got the 10 of Swords. I feel that Cancer is benefiting from Taurus because Taurus is a very strong person. You guys are leaders, okay? They want a temporary gain from you, Taurus. Cancer wants a temporary gain from you, Taurus. Some Cancers want to use Taurus to the best of their abilities to get what they need and want, okay? There could be improvement in the relationship, but it's going to take both parties. Now, this could be very successful between Taurus and Cancer. But Cancer always wants a favor. Cancer always wants a temporary favor. Whenever you're around them and whenever they call you, they always need something or always want something. They're very needy. And they can take advantage of that, Taurus. The Three of Coins. Taurus, with the Three of Coins, you know how to make that money, Taurus. You're a mastery at it. You're a perfectionist at it. You're very artistic. You're very high up, Taurus. And you love power within the relationship. The Falling Tower reversed. So, Taurus, as long as you're dealing with a Cancer, I don't care if it's a man or woman, two men, and one woman, man, woman. I really don't care. You're going to continue to live in this oppression with Cancer. And they're not going to change. They're going to follow their old ways. They're going to live in a rut. You know, not all Cancers, but some. Some of you are not happy within your marriages, Taurus, with a Cancer. And Cancer doesn't really want to change. They're going to follow their old ways of the way that they've been doing things with you, Taurus. So don't expect a big change. The Ace of Cups. Taurus, you do have great abundance coming from the universe of fulfillment, perfection. Taurus, be careful because you are fertile. You could get pregnant by Cancer. Or if you're a Cancer man, you could pregnant Taurus. There could be happiness within the relationship. Like I say, it takes both. And it takes productiveness within the relationship. Taurus loves beauty and pleasure. Okay, some of you, it does look like a favorable outlook, but some of you got to get your shit together. Then you got the Five of Swords. Taurus, there is an uncertain outlook with Cancer. You know, by you staying in this relationship or getting with Cancer, you could lose a lot. You could lose a lot, but there's a weakness there still with you, Taurus, with Cancer. Because once again, they are very romantic, passionate, good in bed, and it's like magical with you guys. Possible misfortune. You could lose a lot being with them. They know how to seduce. They know how to get their way with you, Taurus. And this relationship with some of you is just dead. Okay, it's like a funeral process. Then you got the Sun. Some of you are satisfied with this Cancer. Some of you have made an accomplishment with them. It's okay to be favorable social relationships with a Cancer, friendships. Some of you shouldn't take it more than a friendship because it's not going to turn out the way that you want it to. There is love for Cancer from Taurus. You have been devoted. You try to have joy with them. Some of you are engaged. Some of you are married to a Cancer. But there is pleasure once again in the bedroom. And it's very sincere with the lovemaking. Cancer is very fine, beautiful, but so is Taurus, though. Let's go on to the next card. Page of Wands. Some of you, Taurus, are indecision in proceeding within this relationship. You don't really know if you want to go on with this relationship. And you're reluctant to make a decision at this time because you still care for them, you still love them. Once again, inability to make a decision. You don't want to make a decision at this time because you're still in love with them or care for them. But then if we look on the other hand, there's a gossip bearer of bad tidings. So maybe family members are talking. Maybe they feel that, Taurus, you're better than what you're dealing with, or his family or her family is telling you not to be with them. And maybe they've told you some things about this Cancer. And there's just some displeasure coming from the family. Maybe they think you're the best thing that Cancer has ever had, your family and his family. Five of Coins. There will be material trouble with you guys. There's going to be a constant struggle with the material. And there's going to be a great loss. And possible failure and error going with this Cancer. Now, some of you are in a three-way love affair, mistress-lover, and there's a lot of affection. And maybe you guys have been a mistress or lover, Taurus, to this person. Or Cancer could have been a mistress lover to you. I feel that some Cancers do not have a job at this time, and they rely on you to want to take care of them, do for them. Like I said, every time they see you or pick up the phone, it's always they need something or they want something. There is a lot of emotional confusion, Taurus, with Cancer, very much so, and it causes problems. But you see here on this card, see how it's almost like the blind leading the blind. You guys are into one another. And I can't say that Cancer doesn't love you and you don't love Taurus, you don't love Cancer, because you guys do love each other. But there's just some things that you guys got to get in order. Taurus, the Six of Coins. You're very generous to the Cancer, male or female, very charitable, very kindness, and I think that Cancer has taken your kindness for weakness. You have given them gifts. They have material gain from you in the past. You have shared money. You have shared things with Cancer, but with measured generosity. Once you started feeling like Cancer was using you, Taurus, you pulled back some. You pulled back the reins like they do on a horse, okay? Because you got tired of giving, okay? But I still see a three-way love affair with some of you, not all. Then you got the King of Coins. There was corruption, Taurus, being with Cancer. So if you're with the Cancer now, be very, very careful. I feel that Cancer is very unfaithful at this time. And this could be a vicious person that you are dealing with undercover. Be very, very careful how you give up the cookie, or the men, you give up yours, because you don't know what they're doing. Four of Wands. Once again, there is romance with Taurus and Cancer. Once upon a time, there was harmony, or could be harmony. You can find peace with Cancer for a while and tranquility. But then after Taurus has done everything for Cancer, or if you're still doing for Cancer, Taurus, you need some rest. You need some rest, because it's just an ongoing bullshit. The Two of Swords. So really, Taurus, what you want from Cancer is with the Two of Swords. You want everything balanced. You don't want to do everything, okay? You want the harmony. You do give the firmness of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. Some of you do feel that Cancer, male or female, is a stalemate. Some of you have moved on because you got tired of the bullshit. Or some of you are still with the Cancer and you're still trying to decide what you want to do. Once again, there is that affection that fucks you up in the mind, because Cancer has a way of persuading Taurus to a certain degree. Okay? But then Taurus is like, okay, tact is necessary to maintain the peace. So you want it balanced, but you're also trying, some of you are trying to keep the peace with the Cancer, Taurus. Then you got the Ace of Coins. There's prosperity without happiness within the relationship. And some of you have wasted a lot of money with Cancer, female or male. There was corruption pertaining to money, and Cancer can be very greedy, Taurus. Okay, don't be a fool with your money. The Hangman, Taurus, as I see it, well, as not as I see it, but as the cards are telling it, and you're seeing it for yourself, the Hangman reversed. Cancer is unwilling to make any necessary effort. It's almost like some of them want you to take care of them and do for them constantly, but what are they doing for you? They have an ego. They're preoccupied with their ego because they know they're beautiful, they know they're handsome, they know they're fine, they know they're intelligent, and that's how they get males and females, okay? They're a smooth talker, male or female. Then you got the Ten of Cups. Now here we go back to this. Some of you might have had, Taurus, you might have had a baby with a Cancer. Or Cancer, you got Taurus pregnant and now you got a child involved. You got all this bullshit going around. Okay? Some of you have a home together. Some of you could be happy and joyful within this relationship. Once again, the pleasure still comes up in the sex department. There could possibly be peace and love and contentment with Taurus and Cancer. Like I say, this is a general reading. I'm speaking for millions and millions of people, okay? But some of you, Taurus, are worried about your reputation being in this relationship. And maybe there's other people that see that if it wasn't for you, Taurus, that Cancer wouldn't have everything they have, or you wouldn't have everything that you got because the Taurus is working so hard. Like I say, this is not going to resonate with everybody. Only the ones that are going through this. Then you got the Ace of Swords. This could turn out once again, even though you have a family together, or you're separated, or you're not together, this could be self-destruction. This is what causes Taurus to have a violent temper. And Taurus being embarrassed. I do say that there's infidelity with Cancer. Now, I'm not saying Taurus is perfect because there's infidelity there too. But once again, we're reading how is your relationship with Cancer? How is Cancer affecting your relationship? How is Cancer affecting this whole situation of you being involved with the Cancer? Okay? I'm not picking on one particular person. I'm just stating a fact of what the tarot cards say. Three of Swords. Now, there is a distraction there with Cancer. There is confusion. Some Cancers may have a disorder. And some of you do not belong to be together because there's some mental anxieties that are going on that Cancer is causing. Or Cancer could have the mental anxieties. Even though you're in a relationship, Taurus, with Cancer, some of you do still feel lonely. Cancer is promiscuous. I will say this with the Knight of Swords. Some of you have had your relationship ruined by another man or another woman because you found out they were cheating and they kept making the same mistakes over and over and over. And you felt like a fool. And that's what caused the separation between Taurus and Cancer. The Eight of Wands. Taurus, I feel like Cancer was very jealous of you. They harassed you somewhat. There was arguing and fighting because they felt that Cancer felt that you should do more for them. The relationship came to a standstill and there was just too many domestic quarrels. I think that Cancer gets greedy when it comes to money with Taurus. They want more and more and more. It just seems like it's never enough. Then you got the Eight of Cups. Now, if you're in a relationship, Taurus, with a Cancer, I feel like all this bullshit is going to continue till the end of the year because some of you are not going to let go. I do. Because usually the Eight of Cups reversed to the other side, facing me, would be that meaning that you're leaving the situation. But you're not leaving. Some of you are not leaving the situation right now. You won't leave until the end of the year. And then you got the Temperance. Yeah, there's disunion, discord between Taurus and Cancer. There's conflict of interest. There's a lot of hostility. Taurus is not understanding Cancer. And some Tauruses just want to be left the hell alone and be left by themselves. Then you've got the Ten of Coins. You're taking a poor risk by staying with Cancer or going back to Cancer. You're going to lose if you do. And there's a hazard. This card is warning you with the Ten of Coins. Either get out of the relationship if it's not good or don't go back. I feel some Cancers got sticky fingers, are thieves. If you're dating a Cancer and there was an inheritance for Cancer, maybe mama or daddy changed their mind. And Cancer likes taking chances, very much so, within a relationship. It's almost like gambling. Cancer, man or woman, does have a roaming eye. The Nine of Coins. Watch your safety within this relationship. Cancer, one thing that Taurus, you must understand, even though you're an earth sign, Cancer loves the nature. They love to be outdoors all the time. They do not like to be sheltered. They like to explore, especially in the summertime. They like to go around a lot of men and a lot of women. You got the Knight of Cups. Cancer can be trickery, Taurus. Very deceptive. Could possibly be a fraud. And Cancer knows how to sly and con people. And they know how to swindle. All they have to do is bat their eyes or show how beautiful they are or how handsome they are and fine and good and bad, and then they got you. They reel you in. The Two of Cups. Some of you are not unsatisfactory in love. Maybe you found out this has been a false love from the beginning, a false friendship, a troubled relationship after you guys got together. Some of you have divorced or left the relationship not together. A lot of you have crossed desires, and there's a lot of misunderstandings by Taurus and Cancer. Then you have the Page of Cups. Taurus is steady, give and give and give it. Okay. Taurus gives their loyalty with this person. Taurus has offered their services to help Cancer, male or female. Taurus has been very helpful. Then we got the Five of Cups. Taurus is putting down the cups. They're turning the cups in because they're tired. This is your last card. Five of Cups. You're tired. You're giving in. You're letting Cancer go, a lot of you. You're letting the friendship go because there was no real meaning there. That you found out there was no real love. It seemed like you loved them more than they loved you. There was a flaw within the relationship. And it was an incomplete union or partnership. Like I say, Taurus and Cancer are good sexually, but just to keep having a relationship, Taurus with Cancer, you're going to run into a lot of problems. You're going to run into a lot of lies. This is not me talking. I'm reading from the cards that I've already dealt you. As long as you're doing for Cancer, Cancer is happy. When you stop doing, that's when the problems come in, Taurus. So I'd like to hear your comments, Taurus, about Cancer, and I'm pretty sure Cancer will leave their comments about this reading. A lot of Cancers are not going to like this reading. I'm sorry. That's just too bad because, like I say, I'll do Cancer, what's their problem with Taurus in the next reading when I put it out. But right now, this is for Taurus, their problems with Cancer. So, you see what the cards say? This is not me personally saying this. I'm taking what the cards say and putting into it like a story timeline. So, Taurus, good luck with Cancer. Just be careful. Make sure you're making the right decision of staying in the relationship. If you made the right decision of separating, it was good for you because now you don't have to worry about the lies, the deceit, the confusion, the cheating. But is Cancer, I will say this, Cancer is very smart, intelligent. They know their shit. Some of them are good in relationships, but then they have that other bad point about them too, and that's with any sign. So Taurus, think about it, about this reading, Taurus and Cancer. Like I say, a lot of you are not going to like this reading. That's not my problem. My problem is to put out the tarot reading of what the tarot cards say. So once again, if you'd like a reading, please text me at the number I gave. Leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to get new subscribers. If you have any comments to say, feel free to leave them. But if they're nasty and they're real rude, I will delete you and I will ban you from my room. Okay? So people should know how to talk. as an adult. If you don't like something, you could write it and just say, I didn't like what you said. Well, that's too bad. I'm not here to comfort you. I'm just here to give a reading, okay? So God bless Taurus. Good luck, Taurus, with Cancer. This is Born with a Veil. God bless.